All right, let's get to the global space and see what's happening for today. All right, to what's happening in the global space. First of all, expectations for this week. This week, we're going to hear a lot of IMF and World Bank. That meeting, the annual meeting, starts today in Washington, D.C. And so world leaders are meeting there. Nigeria's team is led by the CBN governor, Mr. Olayemi Cardoso. So, of course, we'll be hearing a whole lot from there. Also for today, from Germany, we're expecting the Germany Wholesale Price Index. That's for Monday. Tomorrow, we expect to hear from Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Is expected to speak. And then from the UK, unemployment rates is expected. And then on Wednesday, China inflation and China producer price index, as well as from France, we're expecting to hear the consumer price index. Those data is what we're expecting on Wednesday. On Thursday, US retail sales, as well as UK GDP is expected. And then on Friday, US industrial production. Those are the major expectation data from this week from the world. And we're also expecting Nigeria inflation numbers this week also. That should be like 15th. So we hope to have that in 2 days, hopefully. They will stick to the calendar here in Nigeria. Other than expectations for the week, the EU entry and exit system that started yesterday, October 12, requires those with UK passport heading for a short stay to register their biometrics details. They told us about this a while ago, but it's actually started yesterday. If you hold a UK passport, you'll be required to do biometrics. And we learned it's just a fingerprint and a photo collected at the point of entry, and it's free of charge. So it's just collection of data. That's what is required. It affects all countries in the Schengen area. They're supposed to participate in that. And then we move to Germany, where wholesale prices increased by 1.2% in September compared with the same month last year. This according to data released by the Federal Statistics Office. The year-on-year rise in wholesale prices provides a snapshot of pricing trends at the distributor level in Europe's largest economy. The Federal Statistics Office data shows that September 2025 wholesale price movement compared to September 2024 levels. That's it from Germany. And then we go to the dollar. The dollar remained under pressure today as investors are hoping that Washington would temper its latest escalation of the trade war with Beijing after Friday's sell-off, while political developments in France and Japan undermine the euro and the yen. So the dollar is down. The dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against the dollar, a basket of 6 currency, was down 0.1%, following a short-lived rebound from declines after U.S. President Donald Trump announced a 100% tariff on China. So that's it with the dollar. And of course, it's affecting a whole lot of things. A lot of commodities reacting to that. Then in China, soybean import hit a record high for the month of September, even as the country avoids U.S. supplies amid a resurgence in the trade tension between those two countries. The world's top buyer brought in 12.9 million tons of soybeans in September. That's the highest ever recorded for the month of September, according to data from customs. And the Chinese crushers have been bolstering supplies of the oil seed with shipments mainly from Brazil, and in the meantime shunning U.S. cargoes as high tariffs and political risks make the trade unviable. And talking about commodities now, gold is the celebrity of the moment. Gold prices jumped to fresh record highs in Asian trade today, approaching 4,100 per ounce as renewed U.S.-China trade tensions boosted demand for safe haven assets. Spot gold rose 2.26% per ounce after touching 4,078 earlier in the season. Silver also hit an all-time high, riding on that momentum, and prices surged after U.S. President Donald Trump reignited trade tensions on Friday by threatening to impose new 100% tariff on China. Still talking about commodities now. Cobalt prices have extended gains to a 3-year high as export curbs in world's top producing countries threaten to create a shortage of the battery material and erode confidence in its ability to meet demand. The ban on shipments by Democratic Republic of Congo has roiled supply chains since it was imposed in February, while the quota system that will replace it from Thursday could push the market into deficit as soon as Thursday. That's global news, but before we go, I'll tell you that Nigeria's stock market has recovered this morning in early trade, closed at 146,000 level last week, but we're now on 147,000 level. It's gone up 0.02% in early trade. Of course, we'll give you details of that during intraday trade, and hopefully by then we'd have had a more comfortable stand in the 147,000 level. That's it on Business Morning. Thank you so much for starting this week with us. I'll be back at 1:30 to give you updates from the world of business. I'm Ini John Mekwa. Talk to you later.